Good afternoon, good afternoon. Hello and welcome to LA's Kitchen. Today I have two simple meals. The last time we've done turkey wings, there was a root beer molasses turkey wings. Well, this time we're going to do a brown sugar glaze turkey wings. So, all we're going to need is some turkey wings, and we have the smaller version of the turkey wings. I want you to see what I'm doing. Um, and we have the smaller version of the turkey wings. So what we're going to do is we're going to season it. We're going to season them with some garlic. Sometimes you have to hit it because in the heat, it makes the garlic get stuck. I hate when that happens. So we're going to season those turkey wings with some garlic. We're going to season it with some black pepper. And we're going to season it with some Szechuan. So we already have our frying pan on. And we're just going to sear it on both sides. Just going to sear it on both sides. And all we're getting is maybe 5 good pieces in. And that's going to sit on that side for a while. Because, unfortunately, I thought I had it hot enough. But we all make mistakes. So I'm just going to let it sit there until it heat up in the pan. It's going to be okay because it's getting there. It's heating up. I hear it. So we're going to sear it on both sides, and we're going to come back. And I want to show you, I want to show you just the color that I'm looking for, the golden brown, because before I sear it, after I sear it, we're going to put it in that oven, but I want to show you how we're going to do that brown sugar glaze. Stay tuned. Okay, so while those turkey wings are getting seared on both sides, we're going to start our cheesy broccoli bake. So what we do with our cheesy broccoli bake is we're going to put a little oil on our broccoli. Just a little oil because when we bake it, we don't want it to be dried out. So that's the reason for the oil. Okay. I'm going to put a little kosher salt. And we're going to put a little bit of garlic powder. And then we're going to toss that around. We're going to toss that around. And then we're going to put that on a flat tray and roast it in the oven. The oven, you already know, I normally set it at 350 degrees. So I already have parchment paper on my flat tray that's ready to go. So I'm just going to lay my broccoli out. And we're ready to go. You don't want it to get too roasted because it's going back in the oven to melt with that cheese. And in that same bowl, we can start our brown sugar glaze for our turkey wings. See, you're going to put our broccoli. This is how you want it to look on the flat tray. Spread it out as much as possible so it can cook evenly. So we're going to put this tray in the oven. Just a cookie sheet. Just about all of us have a cookie sheet. So this is what we're going to do to roast our broccoli. Put it on a cookie sheet, roast it in the oven at 350 degrees. So now we're going to wash this bowl out and we're going to start our brown sugar glaze. just wanted to rinse out those broccoli pieces. Now look at my turkey wings, guys. Look at my turkey wings. This is the color that I want them to be. You see that? And this is how I want them seared. See that? So I can put in my next batch. So I can just lay these down. I'm going in the oven like this. So I'm ready for my next batch of wings. We got some exciting stuff going on. And normally I would make like 3 things, a protein, a vegetable, and a starch. But this broccoli bake, this cheesy broccoli bake, is our vegetable and our starch all in one. You don't have to do too much. You wash my hands because I just touched some poultry. Alright, now we have our turkey wings in. Now for our brown sugar glaze. This is what you're going to need. Of course, you're going to need some brown sugar. So we open that up. Get that brown sugar in. And that's like 2½ cups of brown sugar. To this brown sugar, you're going to add garlic powder, paprika, that paprika is mostly for color because it doesn't have that much of a strong taste. We're going to add our garlic powder and a little bit of kosher salt because our turkey wings are already seasoned. Now we can put our seasonings back. Now that we have the base of it, alright. Cooking in an apartment in small spaces, you don't need too many things in your way on the counter. So as soon as you finish using it, put it back. And to that brown sugar glaze, here come that oil again. And what the oil is going to do, the oil is going to make the rub. Okay, guys, look at that brown sugar, that paprika, that garlic powder, and that little bit of kosher salt and some canola oil, and it comes into like a rub. We may need to add a little bit more oil, but when those wings get caramelized on this side, we're going to start rubbing up our turkey wings with this brown sugar glaze. And you're going to see just how we do this thing, and we're going to put that in that oven, and when it comes out, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. This is going to be some really amazing turkey wings, guys. So it's on the thick side, so it's more of a paste than a rub. So what we're going to do when it's like this, just add a little bit more oil. Okay, guys, so stay tuned. I'll be right back once these other wings come out. Okay, guys, so we have this brown sugar glaze. I have this brown sugar glaze here. Let me hold this up a little bit so you can see. We have this brown sugar glaze. And since I took a little break, only thing I added to it was a little soy sauce and some parsley flakes, dry parsley flakes. If you guys been tuning in the videos, you know that I love parsley flakes. Not because it has flavor, but it looks pretty. So this is what our turkey drumstick look like with the brown sugar glaze on it. And then we're going to add a little water to the pan, and then we're going to bake it. And then you put a generous amount on your wings, and I'm going to show you guys. Once it's done. Because all of that rub I'm going to use. I'm going to use it all. Okay. I want you guys to see. See all that rub on there? And we just want to add just a little bit of water. Just a little bit of water so it won't be dried out. I'm just going to add a little bit of water to the pan, not too much. And these babies go in the oven, heated at 350 degrees. Remember that broccoli? That roasted broccoli? Well, it's time to come out because we don't want that to cook all the way through because we're going to cook it again once we put our cheese sauce over it. So when one goes out, one comes in. Turkey wings are going in, and baby, they're going to be some good turkey wings. Now look at this broccoli. So, you see? It still has a crunch to it. But that's okay. Because as I said, I don't want it to get smushy. Because I'm going to make a cheese sauce and cheese, and we're going to bake it like mac and cheese. So in a saucepan, I'm going to get a half a stick of butter. One minute, guys. 1 minute. I can't believe I did this. I'm so sorry. You guys know me. I don't measure. I just eyeball it. And see, with me, I don't even wait for the butter to melt. Don't even wait for it to melt. Because I have it down to a science. I want you to get inside that pot to see what's going on. So we're stirring that butter around with that flour. Stirring it around. Stirring that butter around. So now we're going to add our heavy cream. And this is about a cup of heavy cream. Stirring that around. And we're going to add our cheddar cheese. This is really simple. Nothing to it at all. Nothing. People act like creating cheese sauce is so difficult. Oh, I can't do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Cooking is common sense. It doesn't take a rocket scientist. I mean, it's not like we're making a cake where you have to use math or something like that. So you get it? You see how the cheese sauce is coming up? You see that? And it's getting to be a little bit thick, and that's okay. And just loosen it right back with some milk. It's just as easy as 1, 2, 3. our milk in there. Loosen that right back up. And what we're going to do is we're going to add our broccoli to a pan. Cheese sauce is complete. We're going to add our broccoli to a pan. Pour this cheese sauce over. And we're going to add cheese over top of that broccoli. And one shake. All right. Time for that grand finale. It's time to add that broccoli to the pan. And it looks and smells so good. We don't want to miss nothing. See that broccoli? I'm about to add that cheese sauce right over it. Look at that. Who does not love cheesy broccoli? Oh. And you see how quick we whip that up? I'm just going to add a little bit of cheese on top. Look at that. Don't forget the steps, guys. So we're roasting that broccoli first. And in the oven it goes. When we are finished, we're going to have some amazing brown sugar glazed turkey wings and some amazing cheddar baked broccoli. Be right back. Well, everybody, another successful meal is complete. Look at that brown sugar glazed turkey wing. Look at that cheddar broccoli bake. And I know you guys are waiting for me to dig in. Just going to take a little bit. I'm not going to tease you guys like that. Look at that. Look at that. You know we can't do anything without blessing our food. Look at that. Look at that. Alright, I'm blessing my food. Thank you for this meal that was prepared. Thank you for the provision to buy the food. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Alright. I'll taste this cheddar and broccoli bake first. Look at that. What I like about this is because I roasted broccoli first, the broccoli is not soggy and wilted. You know how broccoli can get when you boil it because it has a lot of water in it. So when you roast it, it gives it that crunch from being in the oven. This is a good, oh, this is amazing. This is so good. It's almost as if I'm eating macaroni and cheese. Look at that brown sugar glaze. See the juice dripping? And it's hot. I had one of my friends tease me before when I did one of the shows, and I had put something to my mouth and it was burning my mouth. I think it was chicken parm. I'm not sure. I have to take my time with this baby because it's hot. That's that brown sugar glazed turkey. Nice and tender. Well, guys, you know what I'm about to do and you know what I'm about to say. I don't want to be rude. chewing in your face, but I'm about to tear this food up. This is LA Kitchen. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you guys for all the love that you showed on my father and I video. I really, really enjoyed doing that video with my daddy. Prayerfully, he'll allow me to do another one. But thank you guys so much for your subscribing to my channel. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Those of you who haven't subscribed, subscribe and check one of the videos out. If you see something you like, make it. And if you see something that you want me to do, then shoot me a recipe and I will gladly make it for you. Well, this is LA's Kitchen. Thank you guys for tuning in. I love you guys. Be blessed.